Weird.
Lots of me. All over the place. I gotta turn this fan off.
Pretty cool though. I will say of all like the segment meetings, yours was the most interesting, just like your cribs tour. So you do get props for that, I must say.
It was fun. There was only like 32 takes. No, not really.
Like what? Wow.
Hi, friends. Glad y'all have gathered here today for me to break people's hearts. Can't hear you, JVH.
Yeah, I said I knew that. Is that not a thing that we knew?
What? Oh my God, what is it?
When screen share is up, there is only one pip.
So it's whoever's
Yeah,
talking, basically.
It's active speaker. Becomes active speaker.
So we won't spotlight anybody.
Well, you said spotlighting doesn't even work, right?
If you spotlight, it'll hold on the first one. That's what I confirmed because I was curious. And if you spotlight, it's just that, bro. And like everybody else just ends up talking in the background, which is not what we want.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the...
So it's just active speaker, no spotlights.
Let me pull up the run a show. Because I just want to think of this first by like... So general session, I'm fine with that because there's no slides for anything. So, and that's where we have the biggest group is...
I think you're going to have to be fine with it no matter what.
Well, yeah, no, I know. What is the number of people you can have up when there's no slides?
9. Or you can go to gallery and have all 49 if you really wanted to, but then you have no control.
Okay, so we can easily, if there's, I mean, yeah,
yeah.
There's one group of 9, but okay, for the general session alone, the biggest group is 5 people. So they all have their 5 cameras up. Like you're still able to control like the introducer as a one shot and then everyone.
Yeah, else. So like that's what I hear. That's what I did right now. I'm waiting here because I'm watching the stream over here.
Oh, let me go to the stream. Actually,
it's my own stream. It's not.
Oh, it's your okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want to screw up your guys' stuff. So.
No, that's fine. So in the stream right now.
I spot you. It goes to just you. I add Jason. I'm going to wait a couple seconds here. And I'm going to see just you and Jason, hopefully.
Because that's
what I get for going to get lunch.
Late lunch. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm much more concerned that we're able to still like have control in the general session, which you doing this tells me we do, so that's good. So then for all the sessions, when there's more than one person, it's just gonna go full screen slide, you're saying, and then just one person in active speaker mode the entire time, right?
Correct. Hey, Dustin.
Yeah.
Hey, just curious. So this is the way that a webinar are TMPs.
Yes.
But it's also the way a webinar looks in attendee view as well.
Yes.
If it was just curious, if it was in a meeting and we RTMP'd it, would that change it? You know what I mean?
I can't imagine because
there's no attendee view in a meeting. It's just
no, there isn't, but it would be defaulted to probably follow host, I would assume.
Yeah.
But so like when I grab multiple spotlights, like it doesn't grab. So like if you want that, like you just got to go to gallery and pull all spotlights and just turn off cameras that you don't want.
For what now?
If you want multiple people going to the stream, you just got to go to gallery.
Yeah, right. And then just
turn off cameras you don't want.
Right. So it would just display as a normal.
Yep. And then just down in the bottom right-hand corner, we just check the box that says, allow panelists to turn on their cameras. So then nobody else could even turn on, when they're not supposed to be on, if you have to do that. But it shouldn't be too hard to manage.
Yeah. So you think that's going to be a problem, Katie? Do we need to figure something else out? Why wasn't this in StreamYard again? Oh, the closed captioning?
Closed captions, yeah.
Closed captioning.
Okay.
Okay. So there's
no... So we won't grab spotlights at all. We'll stay on active speaker or gallery, and we'll stop cameras that are not supposed to be on in that thing, and we'll start cameras that are supposed to be on, and simple as that. So we can get what we want to go down the RTMP. But Katie, you just got to know, if a stream is up, it's just going to be active speaker, 1 pip active speaker. If there's if there's not a screen share up, then we can show as many people as they need to.
Okay, I know for all the tracks, there's going to be slides. These people like their slides, so there's going to be slides. So basically, whoever's talking, it's always going to be full size slides with one person.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just worried about the person that they just told me today that they added, and they have 9 people now. So.
I mean, there'll be 9 people there, and they'll just pop up when they talk or cough.
Well, can you go back to the spotlight thing of how you're saying, or we could do gallery mode? Because when I hear gallery mode, I think you can see people. I mean, not understand.
But that's if there's no screen share. If screen share's up, none of that matters. And it sounds like every single one of these have screen share.
Almost. It's been that way so far. We've had one.
Everyone's got slides besides the general session. There are no slides in the general session.
Yeah,
the only way for us to show today didn't have.
Yeah, the only way for us to show multi people is if there are no slides up.
All right, I will let the client know, and she can let presenters know that everything will be an active speaker.
When screen sharing.
Yeah. I mean, it's not I don't want to assume what's important to them versus us, but I'm you're still seeing the most important person who's talking on the slides, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're seeing the person who's talking.
Yeah, I guess if it was more of a shared presentation where it's a lot of Dustin talks and Katie talks, and it'd be back and forth versus just
it could get weird or something like that. Sure, but I mean, if it's somebody's presentation and they're just talking to it, then it's going to look exactly like it looks,
Okay, let me. So then, to answer the question of how many people can you have, I mean, at this point, it's well, you could really have as many as you want because we're only going to see one at a time.
You're only going to see one at a time. Yeah, it's yeah. And if you have no slides, then it still really doesn't matter. We'll just be on gallery, and honestly, they'll just get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought this was a known thing.
I mean, at least we know now versus show day.
Yeah. I thought this was assumed. I'm sorry.
Well, I think it's hard because we haven't done a Zoom one yet in StreamYard. Or in StreamYard.
When everybody's saying gallery view and how many people can you have on screen, I'm assuming gallery view. But then when you screen share, it's like any other Zoom webinar where it's one person that's active speaker and shared slides. Because it looks exactly like the output of the attendee.
It looks like a record. Yeah, it looks like a Zoom record.
Yeah.
It's I tried to force it every different way. I'm if I double do spots and then push slide share and it still wouldn't grab any of them, I'm okay. I'm that's it. It's just one.
I mean, the only other way would be for us to push slides.
Down our. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want you guys to have to do that, and it's just so close.
Yeah, because it'd be like this. It'd be.
Justin, what were you saying about?
You could do a side by side. You could do two spotlights.
Yeah, what were you saying earlier about if you had like 4 people or something and someone else talked, you could still see the 4 people, but it would like you wouldn't see the others? What was that?
Because I spotlit you, only you were going down the stream and I wasn't seeing Jason. It wasn't switching over on my
But
view.
that's still only applicable if you're not screen sharing.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. Oh, okay, darn. I was gonna say because some of these people only have like 2 or 3 people, so you could do that. And I'm fine because no one else would be talking that would have to be seen.
But that damn screen share.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for.
I shut that door to this office and the temperature jumped in here like 10 degrees in just that short period of time. God,
Hotter or colder?
Hot.
Oh,
I gotta get air conditioning back in here.
Gotta cut a hole in your wall. Sweet.
Yeah.
Hope it's not brick.
Nope.
Well, yeah, I'm in the basement, so I need a sweatshirt.
Jealous. All right,
sweatshirt on. I'm kind of cold because I was outside. Yeah. So that's the dealio. I don't know what else to. Yeah. I mean, we could push slides down our pipe and advance all day. If they want to do it that way, they're just going to have to say next slide, and we could do like a side by side or whatever, you know.
Trying to see how many.
But
I mean, a lot of these are at least one person, so we're kind of lucky on this too.
And if they talk, I mean, I don't understand why they would want it anywhere, because it's going to be like somebody doing this the whole time.
Like if you're not actively talking?
Yeah, if you're not engaged.
Yeah,
like,
you're going to be staring at a poor person.
Yeah.
The group I was with had me do that today.
Yeah. You're going to pop up when you talk, because I thought I don't know. I'm sorry.
The group I was with today had 40 slides, and the guy had the first 20, the girl had the second 20, and they're like, no, we both want to be up. I'm like, are you sure? So she sat there like this, just like...
Yeah, it's weird.
On screen for 20 slides. It felt like so weird. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that MacBook is so fucking loud.
Okay. I will tell them this. Maybe what I should encourage is like, and it makes more sense to me, especially trying to figure out this like Q&A moderation thing, is like you go through your PowerPoint deck. It makes sense to be on speaker because really you only need to see the one person who's talking about slides. And then at the end, kill your screen share. And then if you have questions at the end that you all can address, then you would all show up in gallery view, right? And then you can handle Q&A.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to pitch that. And then, sorry, one more time. What was is there a max number if you're not screen sharing? Like, so if they have 9 or 10 or 11, you could see.
Yeah, 49, I think.
Right? And then
49.
Still control who you.
I just won't. We just don't spotlight. We just turn off cameras.
Okay. Yeah, because I know there's like a moderator. So like if for some reason the moderator
they just don't turn on their cameras or anything. If they turn on their camera, they're gonna pop into the stream. But
but you could turn it off as the webcast producer, right? Like if they accidentally
we can always stop it.
Turn it on.
We can always stop it. Yeah.
So we do have control of that. So can control. So accidental.
We can't just turn it on. We can only request.
I can bump like, hey.
Okay, so we can turn off, but then must request to come back on. And then gallery mode, any number is fine pretty much.
Yep.
And then screen shares, active speaker mode.
And I'm going to confirm right now if I stop my video on this one.
Recommendation is to stop screen share at the end. Open up for Q&A.
And as soon as I stopped my video on that computer, I fell out of gallery view. So.
Yeah, and I noticed that in today's tech check too. Like for some of the people that didn't want to come on, we didn't see them. Like in the first staff one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a toggle up in the top where you can like hide them or not. Most of us all have them hidden. Like if your camera's not on, we have all that hidden. And we'll make sure the guys know that, but yeah, they won't be seen.
Roger. All right. Thanks for testing.
I'm gonna turn all these computers off now. It's getting hot in here.